everybody, and welcome back to another video of Totally Tubular Toys.
That's right, Hayden. We're back with Triple T Totally Tubular Toys. That is the master of Minecraft, the procurer of Pokemon, the awesomest of action figure collectors, Hayden. And I am Triple D, the Disney Dork Dad Chris, here to talk with you today about all these wonderful toys. We've got some new, we've got some old, and we may have a special guest before this is all said and done. Today, we're going to unbox two figures that Hayden and I found while we were at Walmart. We made a good deal on these. So, Hayden, pick out the first item.
I think we should do the Brock Lesnar first because we are both fans of Brock Lesnar.
Oh, I am. I'm a huge fan of Brock Lesnar. I think he is... his UFC run, his NCAA run, and his WWE run makes him one of the toughest guys in the world. I mean, honestly. So, Hayden, let's unbox this figure. All right, Hayden. Now that we've unboxed it, let's take a look and see what we've got.
So Brock Lesnar, he has all the tattoos he does have in wrestling, with the photos, the knife at his throat, and the gloves that say Lesnar, and I don't have anything else to say about it.
Well, let's look at it for a second.
It's pretty basic fig here.
It's interesting you say that, Hayden. It's a basic figure. Guys, this is not one of those elite figures. This is the basic. This is from series, I think it's 107 of the Mattel series. WWE has had licenses with several different toy companies over the years. We've had Hasbro. We've had Mattel, but this is the Mattel line. Jack Specific was one that they had several years ago from when I was a teenager. But this one right here, one of the basic figures, look at the tattoos, and I'll show them, and we'll show them in a small screen. I mean, they're fairly nicely done. I know that because of licensure, they have to change them slightly. He's wearing his UFC fight shorts. Hayden, what kind of articulation, what kind of movement do we have with this?
Shoulder... He has shoulder, elbow, head. He doesn't have, yes, he does have knees, but they just need to breathe. And then he has hip articulation right there, right? So he can move his leg back and forth. Okay.
So if this was, I mean, if you're looking for a wrestling figure for your figure fed or for, for play, this is a great little figure. You're not going to, you're in for, what did we pay? I think $8, $9?
Yeah, 10.
$10, excuse me. I looked at it online. If you look on Amazon, they're going for a lot more than $10 right now. I was really shocked by some of the ones they had. They were going for $25. But I do want to point out some of the ones that they've got in this series. Excuse me, it's Series 103. It's that they have the Matt Riddle NXT fame.
I think we saw that one yesterday.
We did. That was $25 on Amazon when I looked at it.
Really?
And it was under $10 at Walmart. You've got the Becky Lynch, the man herself. I know there's somebody here who's a big fan of Becky Lynch. You've got the Kofi Kingston. Hayden, you just got a Kofi Kingston.
I have one from
recently.
5 and Below.
5 and Below. So for $5, it's a different paint, same head. 5 and Below, check them out. They've got it right there. And finally, you have the AJ Styles. I'm a big AJ Styles fan. Hayden, do you have one of those?
No, but I did see one last night. And two that I really like, to find is Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy.
Well, maybe in the future episodes, we'll be able to find a Matt or Jeff Hardy, and we can unbox the Hardy Boys. Okay? So let's move on. What's our next figures that we're looking at?
We are now looking at two figures from, I'm guessing, the Attack of the Clones. And it is Mace Windu and Jango Fett, which are gilded and gold, right? In this pack.
And that is because that is a Skywalker Saga collectible. Okay? This is a special line that they've come out with over the last couple months to go with the Rise of the Skywalkers movie that just came out.
And for the ending of the Skywalker Saga.
So they're going back and they're making these special editions. Hayden saw it last night. I didn't even know these existed, but I'll be honest with you. This is a really cool looking figure. So, we're not going to keep them in the box, right?
No, we can't do that. This.
Totally open it. Come on, dude. Let's do it.
And this is Jango Fett. very hard with the jetpack to stand up, but we're getting him out.
So is balance an issue for this one? I mean, it seems like he's a little heavy on the back end, right?
But it might be able to stand up.
Okay. Does that jetpack come off?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so if you were trying to play with him and you wanted him to stand up correctly, you could
take him off,
put it on when you needed to. So
and here's the two guns that he carries around in the movie.
Okay, and he was featured in Attack of the Clones. Jango Fett figure, all gold. He's gold all over. It looks like a basic figure, what we've reviewed in the past. He's got limited articulation, very similar to the 80s style figures. So this is kind of what you would expect. They would go right along with your Force Awakens, Power of the Force, or old school 3.75 figures.
There's him with his guns and ready to go to battle.
There you go. Wow, that is really impressive.
And now he's standing up because he's is getting used to it now. And now I'm getting out Mace Windu.
Mace Windu, played by one of my favorite actors of all time, Samuel L. Jackson. Say what again, type guy. I looked at this earlier. It's a really good representation of Samuel L. Jackson. Let's take a look at it.
The thing about this Mace Windu, you really can't tell which of course you can tell it's gold but if you bought another set of these, that was I guess a Luke Skywalker or anything, you couldn't tell apart from this lightsaber from a different lightsaber.
Okay.
Which is really, I don't like that part, but still, it's a nice figure. I like it, and I love Star Wars, so.
Well, and that's the thing is, Mace Windu was always known for his purple lightsaber, and the fact that this is gold I understand these were made for commemorative pieces. They were meant to be shown more than played with, but, we don't show stuff. We're going to play with it. The gold lightsaber kind of throws a little bit off. My takeaway, in all honesty, Hayden, the gold figures, how do you think these are going to play when you start playing Star Wars later on?
I'm not going to be, party pooper right now, but the gold's probably going to start chipping off and
Which one of these figures seems like it would fit in better when you're playing?
The Jango Fett, because it can be any Mandalorian you want it to be. It doesn't have to just be Jango Fett. It can be Boba Fett, the new Mandalorian, as you can see if you go on Disney Plus, or just any that you make up.
Okay.
It can just be
Now we're going to transition to our next segment. We have a special guest in our studio today. Ladies and gentlemen, she is such a doll. She is the master of American Girl dolls. She is the babe of Barbies. Come on in.
And the owner of these toys.
And the owner of these two toys we have. That's right, Hayden. It's time for the marvelous Marley's moment. Hi, Marley Sharp. Scoot closer to the mic and let's say hello to everyone out in YouTube land.
Hi.
All right. So today, Marley, Hayden, and I have become complete Disney popcorn bucket geeks. Okay.
Yes.
Of course, I am the Disney dork dad. We love the popcorn buckets. She is the Disney dork girl. So, we're going to look at one of the popcorn buckets that we got recently off of eBay. This was bought back in early December, and it took about 4 or 5 weeks to get here. So, Marley, tell us all about this bucket.
This is the Duffy the Bear popcorn bucket. It was made in Japan, and I like it. I like Duffy the Bear, and I like how it's Duffy sticking out of a bag, and you're supposed to get popcorn from the bag.
Okay, Marla, if this bothers you, just don't answer it. Just ignore me. But why do you like Duffy the Bear?
Maybe because he's a Disney bear, and Mickey loves him, and I love the story of them.
Well, I'll tell you, Marley has been a big fan of Duffy the Bear for years. If you'll look on him, he has hidden Mickeys throughout him, throughout his design. He's got one on his face. He's got some on his paws. This has become really a big thing in Japan. He used to be at Epcot when we found him. He's since been retired from Epcot.
No, it wasn't in Epcot.
It was everywhere.
Yeah, and I had a plush of his girlfriend named Sheely May, and we found her in Animal Kingdom.
Okay, we found her in Animal. I stand corrected. I knew he was big in Epcot when they did the world tour. You could carry around the fans. But Duffy's kind of been retired from Disney World. He's made a big appearance in Japan, and he's evidently a huge thing, hence the bucket. I do want to show off, there's his storybook. I remember going to Disney with the kids. They would play this story on the television show about how Duffy was made by Minnie Mouse for Mickey. So we would watch this at night. So it takes me back a little bit to see that my daughter loves this little bucket now, having sat through all those stories. We also have, oh, there it is. I'm proud of this. I have to show it. I got to meet Duffy at Disney World while doing the Disney Marathon. I stopped.
I wanted to take a picture, but sadly I wasn't there.
She did not run. This is about mile 4 of the marathon. I had to stop and get a picture with Duffy. He is such an awesome character. I had a great time. The fact that he was in his Santa Claus outfit. They're blowing snow in Orlando. It was like 65, 70 degrees at that point. It got a lot hotter later in the day. But they were blowing snow as they were taking the picture. So he was a great guy. Marley, let's move on. What's our next toy?
Kermit the Frog. I love the Muppets. I got him at Disney World. And I sleep with him a lot, and I love him, so...
Heidi ho, Kermit the Frog here, right? I mean, we love it.
Yeah.
Why are there so many songs about... Right.
Okay, pop quiz, Marley.
What?
Who made the Muppets and Sesame Street?
Jim Henson.
Very
Bingo!
Good. Bingo. Great job, Marley. We like to watch Muppets 3D when we go to Disney. This is one of her toys that she picked up when she was at Disney. Had to have it. We're Muppets fanatics. All things Muppets, all things Disney.
I even have, from Muppet Babies, I got Miss Piggy and the baby Kermit. So.
Well, I know you love these, so while I was doing a little bit of research, I saw a couple plushes I think you would like. This is one that I'd personally like to have.
Everybody loves him.
Anima, play drums, So we love the animal. Oh, the Swedish chef. Oh, the flame is herky dooky. Oh, the flip 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 flip.
Poppy pop popcorn.
We love watching YouTube videos. I'm gonna promote Disney's Muppets YouTube. There are some great Swedish chef videos out there, but I would love to find
how to cook stuff with the Swedish chef.
Yeah, there you go. And that is thank you all for coming in. I want to thank Marley for being our special guest. Hayden, you did a great job today. I'm proud of you, sir.
Remember to smash that subscribe button and also leave us a like. And I wanted to add one thing. Please remember Kobe Bryant after his helicopter crash this past weekend, and just remember the other 8 and him on that helicopter.
You're right, Hayden. That's a tragedy that he had passed. We do want to send our prayers and wishes to all that community, all that family that lost somebody. Please hit the subscribe button. Give us a comment. Give us a like. Hope everyone has a great week. Go Toys!
Amano!